Hello, everyone. Welcome to our broadcast for today, January 24th. You may be wondering why I'm at the beach. Well, I'm trying to evade all of the snow, so I've gone to the beach, and that's where we're going to have a nice time, okay? We're going to melt all that amazing snow, and we're going to just keep everything nice and warm here. Even though the snow is very lovely, it is very, very nice, it is far too cold. Far too cold. So, that's why we're at the beach today. A beach evading the cold weather. Anyway, how is everyone doing today? Hopefully you are also evading the snow and it hasn't hit you too hard and you're at the beach. And you're just relaxing there at the beach for a little bit. That would be good, right? I mean, look, it's not even like nighttime yet here. It's not even nighttime yet. Just hanging out at the beach. The water's perfectly still. Nothing is moving. So just the way that we like it. You know, I just somehow set up all of my stuff here, you know, right at the beach, and there's no one else here, you know. That's just how it is. Yeah. Anyway. DC, how are you doing today? I saw that your Spanish class was canceled. How much snow are you getting? Is the snow coming down hard? You love the beach. Oh, nice. Yeah, we may need to travel to different beaches during our broadcast today. There may need to be different beaches that we visit, just to make sure, you know, like we explore around the different beaches in our area. The world, even. Anyway, yeah, is there a lot of snow? Do you like the snow? You know, as I mentioned when I started this, yeah, the snow's nice and everything, but it's just too cold, you know? It's just too cold. So, you know, there are some other beaches that I would like to go to during our trip, during our travels on this stream. It's going to be a stream of water is what it's going to be at the beach. As we explore the beach and all of the different locations that it will bring us. 4 inches of snow right now. Okay, that's not too bad, right? And they canceled your class for that. I mean, how late is your class? I guess if it keeps coming down, yeah, they're not going to be able to. Because when do you go to Spanish class? Is my stream before your class, like it's later, and they couldn't do it virtually? I'm curious, how long have you been how long have you been learning for, and are you really good at it? I hope that you are. Also, let's say hello to our beach mice. Hey, beach boys and beach girls. DJ. Boy, it is beach lady loser. Oh, yeah. Anyway, they're just going to hang out here on the boardwalk. Just kind of, you know, play around at the various shops and everything. Getting some cotton candy and whatever else that you can find at the beach. I don't know. Oh, you just started. Okay, you just started. What can you say? Hola, ¿cómo estás? I don't know. I don't know too much Spanish. I barely know any. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know too much. Spanish has never been I don't know. Okay, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to translate. Let's translate this. Let's see. Let's do our translation. Ah, it says I love you. Ah. Ah. Okay, okay, okay. There we go. We're learning some words. Ti amo. All right, all right. Very interesting, very interesting. Ah, wow. Was that one of the first things that you learned? Yes, it would be learned. It would be interesting to learn something like that, right? And I'm curious, are you learning for your are you learning for job? Are you learning for just for fun to be able to speak? It's like what are the reasons for learning? You know? What are your motivation? What is your reasons and what is your motivation? Yeah, there's many different things that can motivate us in our life. So yeah, we have to find the things that really bring us a lot of positivity and help us be motivated. So yeah. Oh, you would taught me something, but I'm probably not going to remember that. I took Spanish class. How old was I? I was probably 13 or 12 and 13 or so. And I did not like it. I did not like it at all. And I was like, I don't want to learn this. So I just didn't really pay attention. I really didn't. Yeah. Perhaps I should have, but I mean, it was not the language that I wanted to learn. So yeah, I was just like, nah, I don't I don't want to learn it. So sorry. That's not it. That's not it for me. Let's see. My friend is Spanish and I've been to Mexico and plan on moving there. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. You got some motivational factors there. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, if you're an English speaker and learning Spanish, that's probably the easiest language to learn. So, I'd like to say hello to. Okay, that's right. YouTube doesn't just list usernames now, so I'll call you ThunderX. But yes, I recognize you. Greetings from India. Yes, greetings to you. How are you doing today? What time is it there in India? It's like the middle of the night for you now, right? Isn't it? Like 3, 4 a.m.? Ryan, great to have you here as well. How are you doing today? Greetings, nondescript citizens. Yes, nice to have you here. As you can see, everyone just now joining, I am at the beach. I'm at the beach because I'm evading the snow. Okay, so if you live in the United States, yeah, lots of snow coming down across all over the United States. So I'm at the beach. I'm avoiding that snow. I don't want to be part of that. As a matter of fact, this particular beach is starting to get a little bit let's just say it's getting a bit too dark. So let's go to a much brighter beach. There we go. Now, of course, it's a little bit dark because I haven't have the filters applied to the background and everything, but look at this! Look at this amazing beach! So, yeah, amazing. Amazing, right? And look, it makes me look kind of tan, too. Don't I look a little bit tan here, too? Ah. I look a little bit tan, too. Anyway. Yes, snow caused me to retreat. Ryan, is it snowing in your state? I'm gonna say no. Because it probably never snows where you are, right? Anyway. Let's see. You like that one? Oh, nice. Yeah, this is a nice beach. Oh no, we left the beach mice on the other beach. Hold on, we have to go back, boys. Yes, Lay Lizard, we're going to another beach. Really? Yes, boy. Let's go. Okay. Ooh. We're gonna play in the water. Bye, guys. Wrong side. They're playing in the water. Don't drown. Don't drown now, guys. We won't. Anyway. Fun stuff. Fun stuff, right? Anyway, I better go get... I have to go get my personal heater. Like the remote for my personal heater, the sun. Because it's feeling kind of cold on this beach, okay? So I have to get the remote to turn up the heat from the sun. So give me just 1 second. And by 1 second, I literally meant basically yes. Anyway, we're back. And my hair is all over. There. All right. My hair is always just in wintertime so flat and staticky in winter. I mean, winter. It's summer. What are we talking about? Winter. Come on now. Ain't no winter. Anyway. Okay, let's say, would Autumn even swim at the ocean? I'd be too afraid of sharks. I've been in the ocean before. I don't like if it was like nice water like this, then yes, I would like that. That would be very, very nice. Nice clear water. You go in the water. You can even I am more concerned about my hair getting wet. If I could like lock my hair all up and just keep it so it doesn't get wet at all, I would like that. But no, actually like submerging myself in the water, if it's nice and clean, I don't have a problem with that, you know? I really don't, so. Yeah. Yeah, I'd just be more concerned about that. About the hair. The hair. Anyway, let's see. No snow at all, just rain. Lots and lots of rain. Okay, Ryan, yeah, you have a lot of rain. No snow for you. Well, that's a good, right? How many, I mean, you can probably count just how many times it's actually snowed where you are, right? It probably hasn't been too many, right? Probably hasn't snowed too many times. Because you live in probably one of the hottest states, so yeah. That's why I'm at the beach. Because I can't stand the coldness and all the snow. So yes, we're just having a nice good old time here. And say it's 47 here today. Oh my gosh. I've seen snow twice in the past several years. Okay. So not much. The temperature here, oh gosh, okay. The temperature here got down to, I think it was like 7 or 8 or so. 7 or 8 degrees. So yeah, we're talking subtract 40 from that, Ryan, and that's basically a bit more reasonable with what the temperature is. So yeah, not very good. Oh, what am I saying? It's 90 degrees. It's 90. Mice, you better not be drowning in that water. Lay loser, we're not. We're playing with the sharks. They're playing with the sharks. You know how it is. You know how it is. You know how mice are. Beach mice. They just go in the water, swim around, and play with the sharks. Oh my gosh, I tell you. Oh my gosh. So what is... I'm curious. Before we talk a little bit about what this title is about, because this has been a crazy week. This has been an absolutely crazy week. This has been my mood this week. Like literally, like within the same day. It's just more so at the beginning of the week. It was like that, and then it kind of like went to the point where it's like now I'm just like too excited. You know, like too much. But I'm curious. How was the past week for everyone else? Was it all over the place like this, like it was for me? Anything crazy happen? Or what was your biggest accomplishment this week? Something that you're very proud of. I would like to hear. It'd say someone must have ticked off Sub-Zero. He'll be using the ice powers on everyone, yeah. You know, it's funny that you mentioned that, Ryan, because yeah, that was the one of the most recent gaming videos that just got posted on my gaming channel. Sub-Zero. Yeah. That's interesting that you mentioned that. So yeah, good old Sub-Zero, freezing people and all that sort of fun, crazy stuff, right? Yeah. Anyway, we have our water here to keep us hydrated in this heat. They don't tell me you're playing the. Let's say, what is that word? Mythology? Mythology? Ah, yes. Yeah, you didn't know? Yeah, we're almost done. We're playing the very first one. Very first one over on Asphodel Gaming. Anyway, let's see. DC said when we went to the grocery shopping for the storm. Oh, okay, yeah. I went to grocery store today too. I went to the grocery store today too, yes. But yeah, not for the storm. I just needed to get stuff for the food that I'm making. Now, I don't know about you, but it's interesting because I've gone to like so many different, I've shopped at many different grocery stores. There's like 5 or 6 different ones, all different types. So first one is Epic. Which one? Genesis, SNES. You forgot arcade as well, or arcade system, or Game Boy, or whatever other system it's on. But yeah, what I'm playing for the first game, Ryan, what I did was I played the Genesis version, but with a mod that enhances a bunch of stuff and adds a bunch of stuff from the arcade version. So a lot of missing stuff. So it's a really interesting addition. So anyway, yeah, went to the grocery store. I didn't get too much stuff. Didn't need too much stuff, but you know, I could have not have gone to the store if I didn't have to. What am I saying? I didn't need to go to the store. I just wanted to, I guess, get a few things for the meal that I'm having, but I could have had something else too. I could have had something else. But yeah, all this week I am making ramen. It's going to be so cold, so I need some sort of soup. So I have soup to keep me nice and warm. So I just needed some like vegetables and stuff for like that. That was the main thing. Ah, pho, huh? You made pho? I don't think I've ever made that. I don't think I've ever made it. Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. I should make that one time. It's like very similar. It's very similar to the ramen. Yeah, what I do for the ramen that I make is I use 2 different kinds of broths. Like I use this Thai broth, which has like a kind of like a bit of like a soury taste to it. And then I do half that and I do half either vegetable broth or bone broth because bone broth will give it additional protein. So that's very good. That, and then I have my noodles in there and I have seaweed and I usually use sriracha sauce, which I am out of that. I was looking for that, but didn't have any of that. Sriracha sauce, gochujang, a little bit of soy sauce, I guess. And then I top it with a whole bunch of stuff as well, like the tofu I have, and scallion, and jalapeno, and ginger, and kimchi, and seaweed stuff, and sesame oil. Corn, frozen corn as well. That's very good. You put that. You obviously heat it all up. I just get like frozen corn. It's the easiest. You just warm it up and then you put it on top. But yeah, it's very good. It's very good. Let's see. Genesis 1 is superior to the SNES. I never understood why they replaced the blood with gray blob. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. The mod that I'm using. Yeah. It brings back all that amazing stuff and a bunch of other stuff too. So if you've seen the arcade version, Ryan, it's more similar to that than it is even the Genesis version. It's so much extra stuff. I was surprised because I checked out like side by side almost. I'm like, whoa, That's crazy. I had to cheat in order to get the reptile battle. I did the save states. And in the mod, I also did, if you complete the entire game without continues, you fight against Ermac. So that was a beast. Yes. So that is what I called him. So anyway. Anyway, yes. That's mice, are you drowning? No. Boys, why don't you sit here? There you go. You can sit right there at the beach with me. No one has put in any hearts in the chat for you boys. People need to put some hearts in that little icon thing so we can get you to be eating some of them hearts. I know that you're hungry and everything. Yes, Laser, we are so hungry, but no. There we go, boys. We just saw them. Ooh. Yes, that's so funny, right? Thank you, boys and lasers. Now we're gonna go swim with the fishes. Swim with the fishes. Boy, that has a different meaning. That means to die. To die. Why am I saying it like that? To die. To die. Anyway, yes. All of the amazing hearts and everything. Oh. Crazy stuff, right? Crazy stuff. Always funny how all that stuff is, isn't it? Always funny stuff that happens. Swim with the fishes suddenly became part of the mafia. Oh. Yeah, I am secretly part of the mafia, yes. I mean, I'm not supposed to admit this stuff to you, Ryan. I can never... Okay, look. I can never admit that you were right ever again after me admitting you were right last time. I cannot do that 2 times in a row. I can't. Okay, so... Pause. L-M-M-F-A-O. Yes, you had 2 M's in there. Because it was just so dramatic, right? It was just so dramatic. It was just so dramatic. Those M's. Those M's were just so dramatic. Anyway. We don't need any more of that. We don't. We don't. Anyway. No one is ever going to believe that you admitted that I was right. Well, look, I will say that you were right. Last time you were right. Okay? I mean, I would admit that. It's just... No one needs to know the context of anything. So, what I wanted to talk briefly about here is very interesting. So the title of this video, what is the... Miracles do happen, indeed. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Okay, so here's something interesting. So this is something that has been happening to me for a while now. Kind of what I put in this title here. Suspicious, or suspicion, rather. Being suspicious of things. Paranoia, even. Having regret. Guilt. Feeling guilty about things that perhaps you should not have done. And yet, smiling, all smiling during it. Here's what was very interesting that I just kind of realized. You know, it's like I can sit here. Okay, so right now, like, if I look at like the past week for me, this is what's so crazy about all this sort of stuff. So the past week, it's just been so crazy. Like the beginning of the week, and maybe it's because I was talking about some problems that I had very early in the week. It just tore me down for like 2 whole days, it seemed. It was like so bad. But it's like, oh look, I can sit here and talk about all these things, but with a smile on my face. It's like it's not impacting me. You know? would like to say hello to Danny Boy and Gen X Rants. Hello, how are you both doing today? I'm just talking, like, look, I'm at the beach right now to avoid the snow. If you live in the US, there's a lot of snow, so I'm just avoiding it. But I'm just talking briefly about, here's what I noticed with myself. I wonder if anyone else has this problem. I'm really curious to know. So I first noticed this the very first time that I saw a therapist or a psychologist, actually back in 2013. So we're talking 13 years ago now. Wow. Wow. Okay. 13 years ago, talking with the therapist, and I'm just like, oh, I don't have any sort of problems. I don't know why I'm even really here. You know, it's like, just kind of like in denial with all the problems that I had, just kind of smiling and everything. You know, it's like, you know. Until eventually I was able to open up more. But I had to have an outlet. Like, I just really couldn't just like sit there and just talk because nothing would come out. You know? I'm curious if anyone else has that sort of problem. Like, you're sitting here smiling. Like, let's just say right now that, well, look, I can sit here right now and just like smile and be happy, but it's like when I look at certain things going on in my life, it's like, maybe there's some things that perhaps I shouldn't be smiling about. There's a lot of bad things that have happened over the past several months in all sorts of areas, so yet here I am, smiling. I could be having such a terrible, awful day, yet here I am smiling, you know? Does anyone else have that sort of problem? It's like you repress these feelings somehow, and they're just like locked inside of you, but you can't actually talk about it, you know? I'm curious about anyone else. Anyway. Danny Boy, hi from the UK. Well, what time is it for you in the UK? It's probably like 2 a.m., right? Gosh. Love your videos. Well, thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Can I ask a question? I'm getting bottom surgery soon and have some questions. Absolutely. Please ask anything that you desire. Please just post it. Although that was a question right there. Can I ask a question? That was a question. But yes, please post your good question. I should jump in the water, get nice and cooled down if I'm too hot. Ladies and boys, we're in the water right now, okay? Don't you be hogging up my water, okay? It is, right? You heard him. I can't get in the water. Can't get in the water. Because they're in there. Ladies, I'm in there. Anyway. DC says, I've been going to the gym. I love to swim and go to the sauna and steam room. Awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Yeah, I should go to the gym. Get nice and muscular, right? Ugh, look at this. You can't really see anything through this, but yeah, I'm not. I just work out at home. I work out every day. You want to see my accomplishments here? I have some amazing accomplishments here in my workout. I'll show you. Actually, let me just take a screenshot of this, because it'll be better to just look at it as an image versus me like trying to hold up my phone to the thing. Anyway, so yes, I work out every single day. I do a variety of different workouts. Some of them are more intense than others, but I absolutely enjoy that. It's like when I don't work out, like if I get like, even when I'm sick, I work out. I do. Even when I'm sick. Believe it or not. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. So when I'm sick, I work out. If I have a physical injury, that's probably when I really don't work out as much. I mean, I still do a little light stuff, but I keep track of it with this app on my phone. And guess what? Look at all my workouts that I've done here. Look at all that amazingness. 1546 workouts, 17,000 total minutes. Congratulations to me. Yeah. So you would think, you know, muscle? No. Then again, you know, I'm not looking to be muscular or anything. You know, I'm not some bodybuilder or anything, and I don't want to be. Women, I don't think women should be. Okay? If you're a man, sure, you know, yeah, that's a wonderful. That's wonderful. But yeah, not for women. Not for women. I don't personally like that, to be honest. I mean, I guess some I don't know. I mean, does any man really like a muscular woman or anything? I don't know. I guess some might, but I don't know. Anyway, let us move on from that topic. Let's see. Danny boy, I'm waiting for your questions. Where are they? I'm waiting. I've been waiting for a few minutes now. I've been waiting for 6 minutes. TikTok. Anyway. So yeah, smiling. Smile your way through it. Yeah, you know? It could be a problem. It could be. Let's see, if I'm smiling through any difficult times or drama from someone else, it's my way of saying back to the lock with you, Nessie. Interesting. Yeah, here's something that I guess, here's what I've noticed, okay? Just because I've gone back to a therapist over the past few months. What I notice is that I cannot speak with the therapist the problems that I have, because when I'm not actively having the problem, I just go there, oh look, everything's fine, kind of. Well, I'm a little bit different now. I talk a little bit about the problem, but it's like I don't feel the emotion. It's like trapped. So here's what I've done. I've like written up notes, like little messages of things that I want to talk about, and either I will give that to the therapist or I will, you know, talk about those sort of things and just go over the notes. That's what I find helpful. If I write a little note and say, this is the problem. This is when I'm feeling my absolute worst that needs to be addressed here. And I will give that. So that is very helpful for me, because I can't sit there in front of someone else and say, oh yeah, look, all these problems, they're like really affecting me. And then they could kind of be like, are they really affecting you? Like you're smiling about it. Oh, I you know, you know how it is, you know? So that's kind of why I titled it, because this is what's been on my mind, like just this week a lot. Because I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like I need to write some more stuff down so that we can, you know, the therapist and I can talk about certain things that are more important than just like, oh yeah, look at all these problems. You know, like being suspicious or paranoid that has sabotaged so many relationships. Like if I told you just all the stuff that I have, you know, thought about or believed, you'd be like, oh my gosh, you know, it's like I've messed up, you know, so many like friendships and relationships because it's like my suspiciousness. You know, it's not good. It's not good. And then I start to have a lot of regret and guilt about things that I've done. That's also been on my mind a lot. So it's like things are just crazy for me right now. They really are. Anyway, let's see what else that we have here. Okay, plot twist. She has that app rigged to calculate her game playing time. No. Okay, I would not admit that you're right there, Ryan, because you are wrong. Okay? Wrong. Very, very wrong. There's only one thing that you've been right on. And we shall not talk about any more of that. Anyway. Anyway. Let's say you're healthy, you're fit. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do my best. Let's see. I don't know. I kind of like the strong ones. If a woman can power lift me, that might be a turn on. That would not be. If no, that would. I don't know about that. I would like that the other way. The other way. But yeah, I would not like that if like if I was a guy and with a girl, and or rather, for me, like if I could like lift my boyfriend or husband up, like power lift, I'd be like, oh no, I don't like that. I'd rather have it the other way around. So I'd like to say hello to Chris. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing wonderful. I'm at the beach today. For everyone just now joining, I'm at the beach. You know why? Because I'm avoiding the snow here in the United States. Yeah, we don't need any of that snow. We don't need it. And then we were also talking about Ryan wants a woman to power lift him. Why? Are you being serious about that, or is that a joke? I don't know. It'd be perfect. Someone power lift me with one hand. Just like, okay, dude. Just one hand. I don't weigh much, so I don't think it'll be all that hard. Anyway. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they aren't out to get you. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, paranoia certainly has caused problems before. Danny boy, where are you? You have to get surgery. Yeah, where did Danny boy go? Danny boy came in. Oh, can I ask you a question about this? And then vanishes. It's like, can I answer your question? And then throws the phone and runs away and like dives into the ocean here, It's like goes for a swim. Anyway. Let's see. Sounds like something you'd say if I was right. I'm not gonna admit that you're right anymore, Ryan. Okay? Unless you notice it on my face again when I get embarrassed. Okay, but you know what? I'm not gonna get embarrassed anymore. I'm done being embarrassed. No more embarrassment. Okay? Let's say I would like to say I follow you. I follow you on on Facebook? Yes, I know. I've seen some of your comments, Chris. I remember them. I've replied to a few of them. Yes, I've been replying to many more comments now. I'm getting back, because before it's like let me tell you this, I have pushed like so much of that away. It was like, oh, I'm just gonna forget all these people. I just want to be in my own space. I just want to be in my own space, and I was like pushing everyone away, and like that's, I mean, yeah, you can talk about how some of this topic here, regret. It's like regret or guilt. It's like, oh no, why did I do all that? I pushed people that cared about me away. I pushed my friends away. It's like there's like so many friendships that it's just like this. Yeah, Anyway. Let's say I actually like strong women. It's a weird kink, I suppose. Yeah, okay. Ryan. Wow, okay. Hey, everyone has something that they're interested in, right? Let's see, have you read the Tibetan Book of the Dead? No, I have not. What is that all about? I'm really curious. Speaking of your post, Autumn, I actually did a post regarding spirit guides. The split vote was interesting. Oh, because I have a video about spirit guides coming up. It's like you just know, Ryan. You just know. Was the poll on your channel here, or what did you do here? I don't know. What did you post it on, and what was the results? I'm really curious because I don't know where you post this stuff on your Facebook page. Okay, yeah. What did you say, and what was the results? I'm really curious. It's Tibetan Buddhism. Oh, okay. Japanese. Buddhism, isn't Buddhism from India? If I'm not mistaken. But I guess if it's Tibetan, that is Tibet. That is. Let's see. I'm gonna need to research this because I don't want to say things that are incorrect. Anyway. Okay. Tibetan. That is China. Okay. Tibet is a China. Okay, and then Buddhism, that is in India. Yes, India. You know, here's the thing. So I was wondering what my religion was. And I had taken a test about my religion, and I was trying to find out what it was because I don't consider myself a religious person. I'm not religious, really. But I'm not atheist. I know that I'm not atheist, and I just wanted to know what is a good name for my religion and my belief system. Cat Girls 1984. Great to have you here. How are you doing today? So, I just wanted a name for my religion, so to speak, okay? So I did several tests online and it always came back atheist. And I'm like, I'm not atheist. I know I'm not atheist. And then I found another test and it said I was Taoist. It was the Taoism was the name of my religion. Taoism. And that is China. Okay. Let me just double check. I don't want to say anything. Taoism. Yes. China. So, yes. Apparently, best religion that falls into what I believe, I thought was Buddhism, but it's not. It is Taoism. So, yes. That is the one that best fits my beliefs, I suppose. Interesting. Interesting. Anyway. Let's see some more of your comments here. And say a lot of my. Wait a minute. There you go. Okay, a lot of my Caucasian friends felt that spirit guides were evil. Oh, see. Now that is what I was kind of getting on to. That's kind of what I was thinking. You know, after some experiences that I had at the end of the year. So I was like, I don't know. On the other hand, my indigenous friends emphasize how their people have followed spirit guides all their life. Oh, okay. Well, I fit. Okay, so here's the thing. I am kind of very mixed about that. I think both of those opinions and beliefs are kind of both right to some degree. You just have to be careful. Because you could be talking with something that is something negative and you don't know. Okay. Tell me more about your spiritual path. So, something interesting that I discovered very recently. Here's what's very interesting about this. I wonder if anyone else has this experience. I don't know. I've made videos before about, you know, soulmate connections, even twin flame connection that I've had in my lifetime. 4 people total I would consider to fall into this category. Okay. I noticed, just reflecting back on all of them, every single one, it gave me like a spiritual awakening. And there were paranormal experiences involved with every single one. Things that cannot be explained. And with each one, it became more and more intense. More and more intense. So like the very first soulmate that I found back like 12 years ago or so. No, probably like 13 years ago. Actually, 14 years ago. Gosh, that's so... Oh my gosh. Anyway. Long time ago. Okay? Like, I was having dreams about this person in the middle of the night, what they were doing, and then the following morning, it was confirmed what they were doing. It's like, oh my gosh, I had premonitions about what they were doing, and with each one past that point, it just became more and more crazy to the point where I was like picking up on like negative energies around me, where I was like seeing bad things happening that happened at a location, at a place, to the point where now it's like, because of the experiences I had over the past year, I'm having a hard time trusting and believing myself. So that is why I'm really working very hard on myself to trust myself again, and why I had to go back to a therapist as well, because I really needed to trust myself again and figure out, what do I want to do? How can I trust myself and other people? Anyway. I'm going to read over a few more of your comments, and then we want to go to some of our games as well, because we like smashed it hard last week. Oh man, last week we did this game. It was like guess a game, and it showed us a little image of a snippet of a game, and we got so many correct. So yeah, and then after that we will do our Nihongo no Benkyo. Which is, honestly, that has really... Doing the Japanese here when I am live has actually really helped me so much. I'm just like blown away, because that was actually a big accomplishment of mine over the past week, actually. Because I was the other day, I was listening to a bunch of some of my favorite songs, Japanese songs, and I brought up lyrics, and I was like, oh my gosh, I recognize so many words here. I'm following along somewhat, okay. I'm like kind of singing it out loud a little bit, like kind of following along. It's easier if the singer is a bit more, enunciates a little better, because there's some that are kind of like, they just like ram all their words together and they sing very, very fast, and it's kind of like, it's a little bit challenging. So I have to find the right song where the speaker is singing clearly and usually a bit more slowly, and then I can follow along. And I was like so impressed with myself. It's like, oh my gosh, I know what they're saying. I can follow along. It's like, wow. It's like I can sing like the whole chorus of like several songs. Almost the entire chorus. And then just before the stream here, I was listening to a bunch of audio, just like educational audio. And it was just pure Japanese audio. It wasn't any English at all. And I was like, oh wow, I can actually understand some of this now. I can actually understand something. I was like, it was a conversation happening. I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually understand some of it. So I felt really accomplished with that. I really did. So that was, and I think it's because I'm doing some of the additional studying here. Like reading the sentences, going through that, and I'm like, wow. That is amazing. That's amazing. So, yeah, I was just so impressed with that. I really am. Because I've only been learning it for 16 months. So, not that long, but I'm like, wow. What's another 16 months going to bring me? Whoa. You know? That's just crazy. I can't believe how long it's been, too. Like, it feels like just yesterday that I actually started. I didn't know anything really, like when I first started, and now it's like I'm listening to songs and audio, and I'm following along a little bit. I'm reading like private messages from people, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can actually read your message and reply to it. So it's like, wow, I'm just like so, I don't know, I'm just so it's just very excited about my accomplishments. So. But there's still so much more to go, you know. I can't brag about it. Anyway. That was a lot of talking. Let me get a sip. Anyway, let's say... Okay, Chris says, you're confused about your spiritual path. Oh, okay. And we share a lot of common. Also have gender dysphoria. Okay. Interesting, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we certainly have some things in common there. I guess when it comes to your own spiritual path, you need to find something that really suits you, something that really makes you feel fulfilled in life, like something that gives you a purpose and a meaning. So that's something that may take some time. Let's say I tried to avoid that path. It's too dangerous for me. Yeah, angels, demons, all that sort of stuff. It's best to just go within yourself and figure out what the answer is. And see, I think it's really about intent and how clear you are spiritually. If you can't be tricked, I don't believe spirit guides are evil. I think even the most wise of people can be tricked, because I think I was tricked to some degree, but then again, I'm still trying to... I have received a lot of messages about things, and it makes me wonder about something. I have heard things that have been brought to my attention, and it's like, do I believe those things? I don't know. So that is why I'm having a hard time trusting myself. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. Let's see, it's really cool to watch you live. Well, thank you so much, Cat Girls. Hopefully you've been enjoying our conversation today. We're about to go into some fun activities. It's going to be really interesting. Do you believe in the human soul? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I think that we all have a soul. Something that is much deeper than us. From my own experiences, absolutely. There is something that we cannot comprehend whatsoever. There's something much deeper than we will ever understand. So, before we switch over to stuff, I want to go to a different beach. Good old beach. Good old beach. Boys, we're going to a different beach. Okay, now, okay, ladies. New beach unlocked. Ooh, this one has a lot of water. We're going to go swim with the fishes. There you go. They're going to swim with the fishes. Anyway. Ever listen to the main theme "Waiting For" from the Guyver anime? I've never heard of it. Never even heard of it. I'll look it up. Let's see. I shall listen to that after. But I have to say, I guess when it comes to songs that I always like, for the most part, females. Surprisingly. Mostly females for most of the music that I like. And my music is very, very diverse. Like earlier today, it was playing music from a video game, and then a rap track, and then I don't think I played any country music. I don't think so. And then it was like electronic dance music. So, yeah. Okay. Yo, Ready is a female. Oh, okay. I'll certainly give it a listen then. Yeah. And so you have clear skin. What skincare do you use on your face? For the most part, not much, except for this. This is mostly what I use here. This is argan oil. I use argan oil. Okay? Argan oil. I recommend argan oil. Okay? That's what I use. And it's mostly clear, I suppose, but folks, I'm almost 36, okay? And I am seeing the wrinkles on my face. Look at this, look. This is how I'm going to be looking soon. You can see the wrinkles there. You see them? But let me tell you this. Under certain circumstances, like right now, I think my camera, because of what it does, it makes my face look smoother, maybe? Like if I turn off some of these things, you can see like, I can kind of see it here. You can see Wrinkles forming there. There you go. Like you can really see them now. There we go. Soon this is how I look. Yeah. Hey guys. I'm 78 years old and I'm still on here at the beach with these mice. That's right. You know? So, yeah, I think, let me tell you this. Once you hit like 35, that is when I noticed it. That is when I noticed it. And also, I noticed it more in wintertime because, you know, there's less moisture in the air. Everything's more dry. It dries out your face. You can see more stuff. But also, you know what else is really nasty? Back in September, I was literally, I had gone through so many negative things that happened that literally broke my entire life. Okay, it just like broke everything. September, really, really bad. October got way worse. And then November and December was literally like the pits of hell. It was so bad. And I think all that stress impacted me. So I think I'm sure I aged during that time. Because I noticed like more gray hairs popping up. It's like I had like 1 or 2 gray hairs, but after all that, it was like I was noticing more. So yeah. Yeah, once you get to 35, I mean, there's people who are past that point at this point, so. 37, gosh. Oh, you stop it, Autumn. I'm 45. You're still a baby. Oh. Oh. Let me tell you this. I know people who are like in their 50s or so, you know? It's just how it is. It's just how it is. But, you know, it's all about just making the most out of it. It really is. Making the most that you possibly can out of any sort of bad circumstance that you're in. You know, or life circumstances and such. You know, that's just how it is. Anyway, folks, I think it's time now. Let's say, only gray hairs on the goatee. Okay, so like I have a bunch of gray hairs here. Like if I grew a beard out, it would be mostly gray hairs. And I had that since I was a teenager. But yeah, gray hairs. None on my actual head of hair. How weird is that? Oh wow. Yeah, I have a few gray hairs. It's not much. So, not much. Not much. Anyway. Why don't we now? We have some houses to... Actually, we only have one house to guess the price of. We were pretty good at this sort of thing before. Okay. Guess the house. Guess the price of this house here. There we go. All right. So this looks like kind of like a typical house here. It doesn't look all that special. This is from Indianapolis. Doesn't really look all that big. I'm gonna say like 300,000. Let's see. How close are we? Oh, it's actually down. It's actually down. Okay, 200,000 says DSC. Okay. That seems to be closer. Let me actually make this a little bigger. There you go. Okay, 200,000. Let's do 222, 222. It's lower. Wow. Whoa. Okay, let's say it was sold in 2026. Literally just a few days ago. This thing sold for under 200,000? Look at this. This is a pretty nice like room here. Okay. Let's kind of get an estimate here. Okay, 1.3 acres. Let's do 175,000. Okay, so it's somewhere between 175,000 and 222,000. So it could actually be 200,000. DC, let's see how accurate you are. 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. For this price, wow. It's higher. Okay, so this is we have 2 guesses left. It was built in 1960. 2 guesses left. And it's somewhere between 200,000 and 222,000. Well, the only thing we can do really, right in between, 211,111. 211,000? Okay, there it is. 211,000. Wow. Honestly, that's not really all that bad of a price for this house. This is not bad. Look, it has an upstairs. That's quite impressive, actually. Look at this kitchen. Look at this. Look at these floors. Look, it even has an island here. Gosh, amazing. Yeah, this is actually a pretty cool house, isn't it? And look at these doors. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, of course, we cannot play previous days because they're locked. Because they're locked, unfortunately. We can play other games. How do I get to their other games again? I don't remember. Let's see. I want to get... Hold on a minute. Okay. Let's just do a few of this next one here, because we literally did so well last time, but I don't think we're going to make it too far here. We would do a little bit of this. Just a little tiny bit. Just a little tiny bit. Okay, so this is guess the game here. We have to try to guess the video game. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue so far. Ooh! Some sort of card game. Some sort of... Is it... Poker Dice Solitaire Future... Okay, it's some sort of card game. Switch, PS4, PS5, PC, Xbox One. 90%. We can go shopping. It's some sort of card game, it looks like. For all the modern systems. But I was kind of thinking Balatro, but I wasn't entirely sure. Let's see. I've never really seen too much of that game. It is. There we go. Damador, thank you for joining, and thank you for the tip here. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. A little bit. I was like, no, because I don't really know too much about it. But yeah, it actually is. Okay. We didn't do bad. Because last time, here's what we did. Let me show you what we did last time. We blew through all these. Look at all these. We guessed most of them in the first try or the second try. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, let's see if we have good luck again. Ooh, this one is kind of a little bit spooky. A little bit spooky. It's nighttime. There's like a cross up here. We have a moon. 87%. There's like, this is on its side. It's like a cartoon thing, but it's on its side here. What is the point of this game? Yeah, you have to try to guess the game here. That is the point. Matt, great to have you here. How are you doing? I don't know. I don't know what this game is. Okay, this looks... Okay, so this is for Xbox 360. This is for Xbox 360. I think that we're going to fail this. What era are these games from? Not yet. We don't know yet. All we know is that this is Xbox 360. They can vary. Every single game is a different different genre, different era. So This looks like it could be some sort of puzzle game. It's some sort of platformer. Oh. Is this Super Meat Boy? Is this Super Meat Boy? Ah! Okay, yes. We got it, we got it. Okay. I was thinking Super Meat Boy, Super Meat Boy. There it was. Okay. We're still going, we're still going. Play day 17. Let's see, you only know arcade games. Okay. Yeah, what the heck is Super Meat Boy? I know, yeah, if you don't know the more current games, yeah, you wouldn't know, unfortunately. You wouldn't know, unfortunately. Okay, looks like we're outside. There's some trees. This is not enough. 94%. Huh. This definitely looks interesting here. This definitely... Someone who's played this would probably definitely know what this is. PC and Xbox 360. Some sort of town. Is it Lord of the Rings? Which one? There's a lot of Lord of the Rings, Ryan. Castle Wolfenstein? I don't think it's that, is it? Let's try Lord of the Rings Conquest. No. Okay, what is this? It's an action RPG. PC, Xbox 360. I know it's not Castle Wolfenstein, yeah. Castle Wolfenstein is that 2D one where you're in that little like tight building. God of War? Is it God of War? Oh. I didn't think about that. God of War what? Let's say. No, it's not God of War at all. It's not in that realm. I don't know. We're going to fail this one. It came out in 2006. 2006. We need to get an old one so Matt can help us out too, because they do have old games in here too. Oh, PlayStation exclusive, is it? Ah, PC, Xbox 360. It wasn't released on PC at all? Wow, okay. I didn't know that. I thought I definitely knew it was PlayStation, but I thought it was also released on PC. But no, okay, so it can't be God of War, and it wouldn't be. One final guess. This is it. It's like some sort of portal. Bethesda Game Studios. I don't have a clue. Any final guesses before I skip it? Clash of the Titans? God of War is on PC though. Is it on PC? That's kind of what I was thinking, but no, it can't be God of War because it gave us a X here. If you see right here, if it was in the same type of game, it would have said that. Elder Scrolls game, Dante's Inferno. Okay, 2006. Elder Scrolls. I don't know which one to try. We only have one guess left. I'm going with... I'll do Elder Scrolls. I don't know what it is, though. I don't know what it is. Oh, Elder Scrolls Oblivion! Oh, wow. You were good. Okay. We were within the same game, but it was not. Okay. Because we have failed this, let's just do one more. Let's just do one more. Day 18. Maybe this will be an old one. This is not an old game. I don't know what this is. Like some sort of fire or something? Some sort of fire. Some sort of crash. Something happened. 94%. Okay, who is this character? He has like a pig mask on, and he's like beaten. He just beat someone to like a bloody pulp. He literally just destroyed this thing, whatever this is over here. 94%. I wouldn't even know where to even begin. PC, PS3, and Xbox 360. This looks like some sort of church. And the prophet something shall the people to the new something. This is a church, and they're praying. You see them praying. Hmm. These are hard. These are hard now. The ones that we got last week were actually easy. We got so many of them. There's something in this. This is a shooter. This is a shooter. I don't even know where to even begin. Where do I even begin with this? Yeah, no one knows what this can be. Intergalactic? Let's see. Wait a minute. Inter. Okay. BioShock Infinite, Intergalactic. You wackos and your crazy games. I know, right? Intergalactic, the Hectic Prophet. Okay, I don't see that here. Let me try the other name. Heretic. That's not showing up, so let me try BioShock. BioShock Infinite. That's it. That's it. BioShock Infinite. Okay. I have never played BioShock, but yeah. Okay. Well, we kind of... I didn't really know these all that much, so... Yeah. We're going to end our journey after a few of those. Let's say I used to play Dragon's Lair in the arcade in 1985. Oh, okay. Dragon's Lair. That sounds familiar. Let me look that up. Dragon's Lair. Ah, that game. That game. Okay, I know that game. I know that game, yeah. Interesting. That's the game where you have to choose a certain path that you want to go. Right? And you can get it wrong, and then you die, and then you have to kind of go back a little bit and do that sort of stuff. Yes. Ah. I actually know of that one. Interesting. We had Space Invaders, Asteroids, Pac-Man. I know all those. You probably don't know the newer Pac-Man games, though, do you? I like the newer Pac-Man games, too. Defender, Dig Dug, yep, all of those. I know all of those. Wow. Very interesting stuff. Let's say, grew up in the 80s. I remember when Street Fighter 2 hit the arcades. All right, now we're going to play something interesting. Something completely different now. That we're going to give a try. Ken Kendall, great to have you here. How are you doing? I say Tron, yeah, Popeye, Elevator Action. What is Elevator Action? Okay, so here's another game that I heard about here. I don't know if anyone else has heard about it, but it's a very weird. It's kind of weird. Urban Champ. That sounds familiar too. Namco. Let me look that up. That one sounds familiar too. Let's see, Urban Champion. Yeah, Urban Champion. A fighting game. Yeah. Oh, yes. Where you punch him down into the sewer. Ah. I do. I've never played that though. I've never played it though. Anyway. So this is an interesting game that I saw some time back. So we're giving it a try here because this looks interesting. So it's called Scrandle. Basically, what you do here, as the name implies here, the thrilling daily game of food comparison. So they show you different food, and you have to compare which one looks better. Which one looks better to you? Okay, so this one has to be shrunk up a little bit here. Let's get this into position. Okay. Let's put that there. Put that there. And let's make this whole thing a bit bigger so we can see a bit more. Like so. Because we're going to be looking at some food here. Who's hungry? Well, I think probably after... Ooh, this says foot. This says footy. This says footy. Yes, I like feet. Yes, anyway, boys, calm it down. So basically what the premise of this is, I don't think it tells you here how to play it, but let's just see how this is. I've never actually played it either. What they do is that they show you food here. Let me see. Let's see, okay. Trying to think what would be the best way of actually viewing this here. Let me move myself over a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So they show you food here and you have to pick the one that looks more appetizing. Which one looks more appetizing here? Let's actually, there we go. Make that a little bit bigger. Or I can just minus this. Trying to find the best scaling for this. Maybe like that. There we go. Okay. So what do we have here? Okay, my stream is like all the way off here. I can barely see it. Okay, so I don't even know what the heck these things are, but they look pretty... Both of them look pretty disgusting, okay? This looks like... Okay, the Mark Light Shake Special. So... Oh, look at this. This has Philly cheesesteak milkshake with vanilla ice cream, vanilla syrup, mini cheesecake sandwich. But isn't this like, ew. A Philly cheesesteak milkshake. Honestly, I think if you're hungry right now, you are probably vomiting. You're probably vomiting right now. Because this is just absolutely disgusting. This is in the US. And then here is another image here with an actual, like, you see like almost like a raw fish on here. Okay. Well, I'm going to say this one is definitely better over this one. This one, ew. A milkshake with a cheesesteak in it. I'm going with this one. This is in Germany. Okay, 25%. We got it correct. So basically what you do is you have to choose the one that most other people would probably choose, or the one that looks more appetizing. So we got that one correct. As you can see right up here, we have the green. Okay, so what we have here, we have the smash burger. I wish I switched it to US dollars, but if you live in the UK, here you go. Smash burger with bacon and cheese. That looks normal. That looks normal. Korean fried chicken with waffle fries. I'm going to have to go with the Korean fried chicken. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with the Korean fried chicken on this one. There we go. We got it. All right, let's see what we have here now. Shredded chicken loaded fries. There's like, this is in England. They're both in England. Curry sauce and chips. This looks so plain and boring. This one looks better, but there's something funky about this. There's just something that looks a little bit off and funky about this. I don't know what it is, but I'm going with this one here. Let's see. There we go. We got it correct. So far, we're on a winning streak here. Ooh, okay. We got ice cream. This looks nice and colorful. Then we have, I don't even know how to pronounce that, burger, fried onions, fries, and sauce on a roll. Barcelona, or I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to go with the ice cream. Oh, we got that one wrong. People chose the other one instead. Okay, we got it wrong. There's our first loser one. Our first loser. So we have double cheeseburger with bacon, or the katsu dirty fries. Okay, fish sausage, katsu curry, cheese, and fried onions. None of them really look that appealing. I'm probably going to go... I think I'm going to go with the fries. No, that was wrong. Okay, we got 3 right, 2 wrong. We got a few more here. Ooh. Ooh, both these look horrible. Both these look horrible. Look at this. Okay. Poland. You have a sausage and a pint. It's literally just a sausage. What does he have? Okay, I guess that's something. I don't know what he has it on. Like a little plate and bread. Or literally cheesy chips, which is literally just a piece of cheese thrown on top of beer not included. I'm gonna have to go with this one. I think this is something else. I don't know what that is, but that's something else. I'm gonna have to go with the sausage. There we go. The sausage was correct. Okay. Ooh, now this looks good. This looks good. It's a hero. Or chili chicken loaded fries. I don't like the look of this. I'm going with this one. Oh, I was wrong. That one looked better to me. That one looked better. Okay. Still doing okay. We're still doing okay. But this though. Okay. Pepperoni pizza, 26 pounds. I don't know what that is in a US dollars. So tiny though. So tiny. Or we have this here. Yeah, I'm gonna say no to that. I'm gonna go with the pizza. Dang, we got that one wrong too. Okay, so we're 50-50 now. We're 50-50. We got half of them right, half of them wrong. Okay. Fried chicken that looks like it's been mauled. That does not look good. Heck to the no. Or Donner and chili pie. I'm gonna go with this one. There we go. Okay, good. If we get this next one right, we have one more. If we get it wrong, then we're tied. I don't gammon bread and a pint. Look at this. And this one does not hog roast roll and crackling. I wouldn't eat any of these. Both of these do not look appetizing. I think I'm gonna have to go with the one on the right here. Okay, we did it. Okay, we did. Okay, we got 6. Okay, community average was 6.3. So we were about average. We were about average. Wow. Okay, that made my stomach turn. So hopefully your stomach is not all turned now. It may be after that. Possibly. That was pretty disgusting stuff. I don't ever want to see that stuff again. That was like, there was some really nasty food that they show you in there, and they try to make you pick which one is better. When you know that they're both just disgusting. Disgusting. Anyway. Absolute nastiness. Anyway. I just feel as though if you ate some of that stuff, you would be like sick, you know? You would be sick after eating some of that because of just how bad it is. It's not good. It's not taste. It would not be. I don't know about it not being tasty. It could be tasty and look horrible, but I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. Anyway. Let us now move into our final portion now, where we continue. Okay, we continue our Nihongo no Benkyou here. We were doing very, very good before, and we shall continue. We shall continue. Let's take a look at our stats, shall we? For our stats here. We have learned only 15 words. We've memorized 3, and we've started 10 words. We're going to continue with this, and we're going to become very, very good at these words. We're going to learn even more as we go. Even more as we go. We have 20 cards to review. Let's see if we can get through them pretty quickly here. Okay. I think that we can. I think that we absolutely can. Okay, let's crop these. Okay. There we go. Let me fix myself too. There we go. I must be in proper position here. Okay. So it's going to give us a lot of repeats here that are where we can say that we must remember. So who remembers this one? This is nani. Nani, which is what? Nani, what? Okay, boku nara nani o. I think that's oitemo. Yep, oitemo. Dosu kai. I don't know what this one is. Doso kai. Okay. Graduate associate. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to read that whole sentence here, so I am not going to fully read the whole thing. So let's just go to the next one here. Do. How, right? In what way? This one does not have an example, but how and what way? There we go. We'll get into it. Ryoko. This is travel, trip, journey. Let's say excursion, tour. There we go. Okay, this word here. Ah, I got it right. Okay, that's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so Kare wa ryoko no shitaku o shiteiru. Okay, so he made plans to go on a trip, right? He's making preparations for a trip. There we go. Wow. Because I was a little bit curious about this one right here. It's like, is that what I think it is? Is that what I think? Yes, it was. It was shitaku, which is preparations. Making plans. To prepare for something. Okay, ryoko. Good, excellent. All right, so this is, if you're visiting Japan, this will be a very good word that you need to learn here. Sumimasen. Sumimasen. This is a new word that we're learning here. This means, excuse me, pardon me, or I'm sorry sometimes in certain, or I guess, yeah, thank you as well, under certain circumstances. So how would you use it as thank you? I guess because, you know, if someone else, you're using someone else's time, it's like, oh, I'm sorry to bother you. Thank you, you know, sumimasen. So this is a very good word to learn here. Sumimasen. Excellent. There we go. Okay, this one should be pretty easy here. This one should actually be very, very easy. See if you can guess what it is. Restaurant. Well, let's say it correctly. Restaurant. 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 That's it. Restaurant. It means restaurant. Restaurant. Yes, here we are. Restaurant. Okay. Kare wa something no restaurant no. That is boy de aru. Let's say, what's this word? Boy? Ah, boy. It literally is boy. Boy? And what is this one? Umebe. Umebe. A beach. Beach. Okay. Oh, okay. So, the beach restaurant waiter. Okay, I guess he is, okay. Yep, he is a waiter in the seaside restaurant. Okay. Excellent. Restaurant. Ima. We can just speed through these. Ima, which is now. Ima. There it is. Ima. Let's take a look at our example sentence, see if we can figure it out. Yes. Okay, let's say. そして私はここにいて、今な、I think that's oki teimasu. Okay. So, that's e. Okay, so what is this word? This is a word I don't know here. Ikiru. Okay, this is to live, right? Okay, so, because sometimes that can be pronounced different ways here. Let's take a look. Yes, okay. Many different ways that can be pronounced here. Okay, so... Here now live I... I don't really know how to decipher it. Don't really know. So I here. Now let's see. I am here. Okay. So just like the very basic there. And here I am still alive. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. There we go. Mise. Mise, which is a shop. This is a shop. Let's take a look here. Mise, ten, or tana. Okay, so this is kare wa mise kara kibi dashita. I think that's this. Okay. Tobi dashita. Tobi dashita. Which is to jump out. Okay, so from the store, he jumped out of the store. He dashed out of the store. He ran out of that store. Maybe the store was on fire. Or maybe the store had mice. He did right. Maybe. It's possible. It's possible that the store had mice in it. Anyway. There we go. We got that correct. Coco. I like Coco on my feet. Boy, stop. Coco. Coco means here. It means here. This is a new word that we're learning, right? Yes, it is? Okay. Here. Place physically close to the speaker. So I would say Coco when I'm referring to here. Right here. Okay? Coco. Okay? Takushi. Takushi. A taxi. This is a taxi. There it is. Takushi. Watashi wa takushi kara datta. Detta. Okay, detta. This one was da the other way. Okay, sometimes I get a little bit confused there. Because yes, you have these exact characters pronounced different ways. De, da, I. Or all these other ways. You know, so okay, so I left from I exited from the taxi. Got out of the taxi. There you go. Okay. There we go. We're deciphering it. Okay, so this is a day of the week. We learned a few days of the week. We learned Nichiyobi last time, which was Sunday. No. Doyobi. We learned Doyobi last time, which was Saturday, I believe. Then we learned Kayobi, which was Tuesday. This one is Thursday, which is Mokuyobi. Mokuyobi. This is a tree. This is the symbol for a tree here. Mokuyobi. Okay, I think I made this. I think that's Sadaishu no Mokuyobi wa do. Okay, so how about next Thursday? 2 weeks from Thursday. Okay. This one is Sadaishu, which is week after next. Okay, that was where I was a little bit confused there. Yes, because Raishu no Mokuyobi would have been next. Okay. There we go. Okay. Excellent. Anata. Anata is you. That is you. There we go. Or, dear Anata. What a wife calls a husband. Okay. Yes. Anata. And there's different ways you can even write this, I noticed, because when I was reading some text, I had noticed some of them were written like this. So usually it's written like this. Most of the time you would see it like this. But if you're writing it in the kanji form, you write it like this if it's a female, and you write it like this if it's a male. So, anata, female, male. Okay. Amazing. We are flying through these. We're doing very, very good. Oh, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. There we go. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. What is this one? This one's very interesting because this one is not a word that you can actually really translate. You can't really translate this word. This can mean a variety of different things, but usually you would use it after you meet someone or, something that's very, very polite. And it's basically like, please be kind to me, or nice to meet you, or, not really nice to meet you, but like that's work together, or things along those lines. Something along those lines here, okay? But yes, this one's also very, very long. Look, it's going on to the second one, but yes, it's Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Please remember me, please help me, please treat me well. Look forward to working with you. Please do, please take care. So yes, it can mean any number of those things. So yes. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. This was like, I remember when I was first learning this word, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so long, it's so much, but I remembered it so quickly. Okay, so what is this one? What is this one? Kongo. Kongo tomo. Let's see, from now on. Okay, Kongo tomo. Kongo tomo. Utsuki ai no hodo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Okay, so from now on, what are these here? Okay, Suzuki. Suki-ai. Associate. Okay, associate. Hodo. What is it? What is it? Star, right? Degree. No. Okay. I'm thinking of a different one here. Degree. I don't really know what would be the translation of this, but it is obviously something you say, I guess, to some sort of coworker here. We look forward to working more closely with you in the future. Okay, there we go. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. There we go. Okay, so this one is migi, which is right. Migi. There you go, right. I had to think for a minute. I had to think for a moment. This is not left. Because left and right, kind of similar looking, but no, it was right. Migi. Okay, is this untenshu? Yes, okay. Untenshu wa handoru o migi ni kita. Okay, so handoru. Handle. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. Okay, so the bike handle. The right, okay, bike handle right. Kita. Okay, so it doesn't work. Wait, untenshu is driver. Okay, hang on a minute. Yes. That's not bike. It's similar. It's similar to bike, but this is the okay. Driver turned the wheel to the right. Okay. Wasn't quite deciphering that all that well, but okay. We got it. Let's go. This is another very important word to learn here. Toire. Toire. Toilet. Toilet. Okay. What is this one? Joshi. 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 Woman or a girl. Okay. Joshi. Joshi yo toire wa doko desu ka? Okay, so the women's bathroom. Where is the women's bathroom? Watashi wa te o... Watashi wa te o araitai. Okay, so this is to wash, right? Yes, you want to wash your hands. Want to wash my hands. Yep, there you go. Okay, excellent. There we go. Where's the woman's bathroom? I want to wash my hands. Josei toire wa doko desu ka? Toire. Oh, okay. Shishin. Shishin. What is shishin? There you go. Doing my best to make a reenactment of that. Shishin. It is a picture or photograph. Picture, photograph, okay. Kimi shishin o something. Kini something suru koto. Oh, is it o? No. Wasure nai desu ne. Okay. Okay, so I don't know how to decipher that one, so I'm just going to go. It's important that you attach your photo to the application form. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. We just saw this one in the other one here. We're just flying through these. I want this. Oh, you can't really see the bar, but I want the bar to fill up a bit more as well. Okay. Ona, which is a female. Ona. But in the other word, it was Jo. Jo. Okay, so like all these different ways it can be pronounced. Okay. Kanojo wa jo. Okay. Ona. Okay. Kanojo wa ona de aru. Ari, rather. Ona de ari. Sono yoni. Something. I'm not gonna be able to get the rest of this sentence, so I don't know. She is a lady and ought to be treated as such. Sure. Sometimes, you know, I wish you could pick some of the sentences with like words that you already know. That would make it so handy if it gave me sentences of words that I know, but it doesn't, unfortunately. It does not. It does not. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Okay. This is gakusei. So far, there hasn't been a single word that I have not known yet. I'm really impressed. But then again, these are all introduction words. Gakusei, which is a student. Student. Gakusei. Dono gakusei mo namae to. This one. That one kind of looks familiar, but I'm not entirely sure. And then. Kikareta? Okay, so what is this one? Shuchinshi. Shuchinshi. That one's a little bit hard to say. Shuchinshi. Okay. Birthplace. Oh, okay. Birthplace, you say. The student's name and birthplace. This is to hear it, right? To listen to it, to hear it, to hear. Okay. Every student was asked his or her name and birthplace. Okay, so this particular one here, to listen or to ask. Look, to hear, to listen, or to ask. So I saw this. I'm like, But yes, name and birthplace. Every the students. Yes. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, we're just excellent. Okay. Okay. Here's another very interesting thing to know here. Ohio. Ohio. This is what you say in the morning. Good morning, Ohio. There you go. And this one, you say in the afternoon. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. There we go. Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. It'd be perfect if our last word is the evening one, or one for good night. And it's not. It's not. This is a funny one to end it on, because I remember this one, iku. This is to go. To ago. Or the other words were to have an orgasm. Yes, to have an orgasm. Iku, to go, to move, to proceed. There you go. Or to get high, you know? There's some other ones here. Anyway, let's look at our example sentence. It's a final example sentence. Shido ni mata iki taito otemasu. Okay, so omotemasu. Okay, so this is Shidoni. Sydney? Shidoni? Okay, again. Going again to Sydney. You've been thinking about going to Sydney again. I hope to visit Sydney again. To think. Okay. There we go. Well, we have breezed through these. There we go. Here's our word again. I'm going to go ahead and that. So we have not gotten any of them wrong. I'm waiting to get harder words where I can get them wrong, so I can learn from those. But hopefully it was educational to you. It's always a lot of fun for me. It really is. Always a lot of fun. Now, I know that there's absolutely no one here, but here you go. Here you go. And that is where we're going to conclude it. That's where we're going to conclude it. So I want to thank you all so very much for tuning in. As Rooster is going to just talk, I'm just going to talk right over Rooster because I don't really care now. Because bye-bye, Kayla. Yes, hello. I mean, Kayla, yes. Kayla, Promise, Lord, Metalitila, and Jessica. All of you, congratulations. Oh. It was a Chimistral. Too bad you didn't get a gift membership. It's a shame. It's a shame. What are you cooking by the way? What are you cooking? Hopefully you're cooking something amazing. I will be making ramen. And I like ramen and Indian food. So I like to make that. Oh, we just saw laughing in the chat and we don't very much appreciate it because we prefer hearts. And that's right. Salmon, broccoli, and baked potato. Oh, well, very, very good. Very, very good. I like salmon in the air fryer. Ooh, we just saw some hearts, boys. Come on over. Ew. Okay. Yum, 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 yum. I like to do salmon in the air fryer. Anyway, my voice is absolutely hoarse. It really is. It is destroyed. I've talked so much during this broadcast. I don't know how I do the whole 2 hours, but I do. I do. Boy, there are more hearts for you to eat. Ooh. Yum, 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 yum. That's right. Yes, I think our beach days are now over. It's too cold now. We're going back to the icy mountains. Going back to the icy mountains. I have to rest my voice. She's losing her voice. She can't say that I'm wrong. What are you wrong about, Ryan? You're not wrong about anything. You're not wrong about anything, Ryan. You're not. Who has an air fryer, though? Now that we're thinking about air fryer, I'm glad that we're not thinking about that nasty food that we saw a little bit earlier. We saw that nasty food. Some of that food needed to be cooked in the air fryer. What did you know, Ryan? How about this? I will call you out when you're wrong, and I will say when you're right. I'll say when you're right, when you're right, and I will say when you're wrong, when you're wrong. I won't be pretending or hiding it anymore. Okay. Okay. You've only been wrong. I mean, you've only been right about one thing. Just one thing. I don't know. Anyway. My feet are like freezing. My feet are so cold. I gotta get them warm. I gotta rest my voice. My voice is hoarse. I gotta go to bed. Anyway. So yes. I want to thank you all so very much for tuning in. I should go because my voice is destroyed. Congratulations to everyone who got the gift memberships, and I talked over the rooster because, yes, I am ready to go now. Okay? So thank you all so very much. I look forward to seeing you again if you follow my gaming streams. I will be live again on Monday. I think that this will work. Let's see. I made a code here. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works now. I'm curious. It's not a code. What is that called? A command. A command. Oh, it works. It works. There we go. So if you want to see me live again, well, you won't see me. You would just see me playing games. If you want to if you want to watch me play game, you can go there. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all so very much for tuning in. Take care now. Enjoy the storm, the snow, if it's all snowed up where you are. And I'll see you again probably next Saturday, okay? So these are always fun for me, I must say, okay? Especially with us becoming, well, I don't know about you. You may not be. But I am becoming Nihongo no Tensai with each stream that we do. Because I am so impressed. Anyway, that's all, folks. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining. Bye, boys and ladies. Bye. We're going to go swim on this beach. No, ladies, it's not a beach anymore. Well, there is water there. Let's go to this icy beach. Okay. We're going back to the icy beach. Bye.